Video. Yeah, we'll just
No,
go
not
straight
the
into her
video,
tonight.
just us straight into it.
Motherfucking Wednesday. Here we
Yeah.
are with another very special guest all the way from Ireland. Please introduce yourself, my friend.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Ren Marabou from Ireland. I'm a Viking metal, pagan rock musician, solo artist. Yeah, and I'm a Viking, and I like to drink mead.
I'll cheers you to that.
I'm drinking water. I feel kind of boring today.
You're the sensible one.
Yeah.
For 13 years. Can somebody else be the responsible one? Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. I don't know. TJ, we can hear the background noise.
Oh, they can hear you.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
But, okay,
it's
so before
I...
Yeah, no, that's all good, man. That's how we do this, right? Before I ask you about your video, I have to say that I noticed today you lived in Letterkenny.
I do, yeah.
Okay. So has anybody told you that there's a Canadian TV show called Letterkenny, and it's about a town that's this big?
Oh, really?
It's the most fucking hilarious show in the world, man. It's funny as hell. You'd love it.
Yeah, I must check it out.
So on that note, I would like to ask you about your video, the one that you just had come out. I had seen that you were standing on a mountaintop playing guitar.
Yeah.
So tell us about the process of making that video and how much fun you had doing it.
Oh, well, we scared a lot of sheep anyway. There was a lot of sheep on the mountain when we got there, and then they were gone by the time we finished. But it was just a very small crew. Myself and my Viking friend just carried up loads of gear up the mountain and took out the cameras and started filming. And yeah, we were lucky. It was just a lucky day, because it was raining before we got there. So how it didn't rain during it, I don't know. But yeah, so just got it filmed and then brought it home and sat around with it and stuck some lightning in. And rock and roll.
Yeah. No, it looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was great fun actually. But yeah, the like I said, the sheep didn't like it, especially when I took out the snare drum. They all carted away. So it was fun, but I felt bad.
Yeah.
It was only for a few minutes.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Was it like a few hours that you guys were out there? Or?
Yeah, it was about 3 hours of filming, I'd say, and sure, I could have stayed out there all day. It was just so much fun.
Oh, it looked like a beautiful spot, man, where you guys were, right? Like,
yeah, it's a place called Loch Salt, and it's just breathtaking. Absolutely love it. Yeah, so it's not far from where we live.
Nice.
So yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, tell me about that beautiful collection behind you.
Oh yes, I'm like surrounded.
Please.
Well, these are all my tour guitars that haven't seen the light of day in about a year. God love them. They're waiting to come out. So these guys here, wait, this side. That's just my old collection of friends I've grabbed along the way and brought on my journey.
Right on.
But, yeah, this is my version of a man cave.
Nice, eh? That is a true man cave as far as I'm concerned, man.
I didn't know there was other versions. I mean, besides having a pool table in there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it's any consolation, there's all kinds of instruments in my house, and no men live in there. So
nice.
Yeah.
So you're an independent artist then?
Yeah, well, I only recently signed up with Misanthropic Records. I'd say, I don't know how long, 2 months now maybe. It's been a whirlwind of a few months, But up to that point, solid 20 years, keeping it independent.
Wow. That's phenomenal. Like, you don't hear that very often. Well, we do personally because we deal with a lot of independent and
Yeah.
or bands that have just recently signed with that record label. You know, and it's
It's very rare that it's that long that they've had an independent career, though. So that's admirable, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just like Ireland's such a funny place. Like we have so many people that will just get involved and help out and help the scene. It's great like that. So we can cruise along over here, supporting each other and independent all the way.
When the world opens up, I'll be popping by, my friend, and we'll go on a little pub crawl and a little tour.
Yeah, your pub crawl starts in Newfoundland and ends somewhere in Asia, I'm pretty sure, no?
Yeah, pretty close to it right now, right?
That sounds great. Oh, yeah, you have to make it over. Pub
crawl. Yeah, I'll be coming over there for sure. The pandemic kind of stopped it. I had a backpack tour across Scotland and then Ireland. It was like 20 days or something I would have been gone for or something. But we'll see. Once the world opens up again, I'll be on my way, right? So
absolutely.
It's just a matter of time now, I think. So yeah. Are you guys back to doing shows over there yet?
No, still no sign of anything. I'd say we're only a few weeks back into being able to leave our towns.
Oh, wow.
You're from Ontario?
May as well be. Yeah, we've been in like a 5K, 10K kind of radius. So I can't wait to get out. Like, I only got to see my parents over the weekend for the first time in nearly a year. So slowly but surely.
I think it's been... My parents are about 2-day drive from where I am to either see my ma's and them, right? And I haven't seen them. Yeah, it's been... Last time I seen them was my last big road trip. I stopped in on my way through because I was already... It was either 12 hours home or 17 hours to the ma's place. So I was like, I've already drove 11,000 miles. What's another couple hours, right? Cruised on over, and I'm so glad I seen them because that was the last time I seen them. The world shut down as soon as I got home, So
yeah, my mom works at the grocery store that I shop at. So sorry, guys.
That's okay. I'm not jealous.
And I'm autoimmune, so I get to see her at least once a week on the regular. So
being independent for so long and finally kind of signing with the record deal, that's got to be a different frame of mind now for you, is it not? Or are you still allowed that freedom, or
Yeah, I was actually very lucky. I hit it just right with Misanthropic Records because they're very much into letting me just do my thing, and then giving me all their backing and support once have me finished product or whatever. So yeah, very lucky.
I heard they work that way.
They're really, really cool. Like they because they're musicians themselves. Like especially the main man himself. He's Misanthropic Torment, his band is, and they just have a great work ethic and they really respect the artist. So it's cool. So
that you still almost basically get your freedom, but yet you're signed to an actual record deal. That's pretty cool, man. That's a lot of people don't have that, right? As soon as they sign up, it's over. Like, I don't know, it's weird. It's a weird business for sure, right? But it's nice to hear that you're settled in. It's almost like a family fucking oriented kind of studio, right?
Yeah, it really is. Like I literally couldn't ask for more from this gang. They're brilliant,
Yeah, I like the idea of musicians working for / with musicians. I myself am not a musician. I've tried to pick up a few instruments and I suck at it. So I write about it. It's a lot easier to just, I know this is where I belong in the industry. I get to be in it. So that's what matters to me. Right. So like it must be interesting to be able to work with people who they want the same goal as you, right? And it's not for them, it's not about the money when it's musicians working for musicians. It's about the finished product and about how you can bring that product to the next level. And I think that's a really interesting dynamic for the way their company runs.
Yeah, it really is. It's so refreshing as well. Like, you know, I've so many friends that have gone down other paths, and they're just they're not as content, let's say.
Yeah. I get
You know.
Yeah.
harassed at it at work all the time because now with the show, I take a couple days off a week if I have to. Like I'm not working 7 days a week like I used to anymore, right? And it's
Good
now
stuff.
they're like calling me rock star at work because I'm taking so much time off. I must be rich from all this. It's like no, man, I'm poor as dirt. But fuck, every
Yeah.
dollar I make goes into the show or paying for my travels to meet the bands and bring people music, man. Like, you know,
Yeah,
Awesome.
and we work
Yeah.
our asses off. TJ doesn't sleep, man. He like, I mean, he
no,
takes time off work to work.
yeah,
Like that's
So,
that's what we do. I write all day long, and then this is what we do all night long.
love
Or
it.
the other way around, and yeah, we love it. It's not about the money.
yeah,
It's about making
Yeah.
sure that
no.
we get the music out there, and we get to network and meet people, and have other people meet
Oh,
people, and it is
And
a family. I think a family industry, so to speak.
yes.
I look at
Yeah.
it a lot like a family industry
Yeah.
myself, and that's where we are today, right? So,
Brilliant. I love it. And you have a fine job you're doing too. Like, fair play.
oh,
Thank
Great
you.
work.
thank you, man. I appreciate
Thank you.
that.
We absolutely. We're working hard to do what we can to make sure we can bring musicians
Hmm.
like you to the table. So,
Well, I always like where we bring you the local scene from around the world. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's always a
TJ, did you
local
just
band
create
from
our
here.
slogan?
Maybe. History in the making right now.
You guys?
Copyrighted. Boneyard.
Yeah.
Let me get my pen and paper.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, right here. It's my turn this show.
Awesome.
I'm writing that shit down. Just so
So,
you know.
is there like any other amazing musicians in your area that you work with that you need to like also tell the world about?
Yeah, well, funny. I only literally just settled on my awesome band that are going to be going, touring and stuff with me soon. Hopefully,
Hmm.
they're three local boys from here. Actually, funny enough, like I'm from Dublin originally, but I moved about 4 hours up the country to Letterkenny. So I didn't really know many people out here myself. I'm here about 3 years now, but with the pandemic, I didn't get a chance to meet many people. So, but I was lucky to hit on these three boys. So we haven't announced it yet, but they're going to be my band. So it's going to be for the live shows. It's going to be Ren
Oh,
Marabou and the Berserkers.
that's cool, man.
Yeah,
We
Is
always
that a
have
first time
breaking news
announcement
on
on
the
our show?
show.
I know.
Yeah,
Love that.
yeah.
Every show, man, we
Amazing.
have breaking news. Oh, you
Every
heard it
time.
here
Oh,
first, right?
speaking of breaking news, I'm pretty sure it's official this Sunday, and I are doing her biography together. So,
Oh, that's excellent, man.
yeah,
And
yeah. I mean, if
I
we're just
might
spilling tea all over the place, I might as well.
I'll spill a little bit then. She'll also be playing on our stage when it's ready.
Ooh.
So much
Awesome.
fun.
Yeah.
Yay! Oh, that's awesome. There's a caterpillar crawling on my
That'll
phone
be when
right
I
now.
get back from Ireland, though.
Wow.
Right on.
Oh man, that's going to be so much
Hmm.
fun. So how
So,
did you get it? Okay, go ahead,
no,
TJ.
I was just going to ask about your touring. Like you said, you've been on lots of tours and stuff. Like, how far and beyond has the tours taken you? Like, have you played in like India and Asia? And
Well,
yeah, I don't
funny,
know.
yeah. Funny you should say India. I've actually got a lot of interest over in India, which is brilliant. Like, I'm getting a lot of listens over there, so you never know, might head over there someday soon. But
Yeah, right.
yeah, like it's mainly kind of like Europe was like a thing, but thanks to guys like you and Misanthropics in America, so like I'm getting to kind of sail across.
Spread out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping
No.
next year. Yeah, I'm hoping next year we can hit the States at least, and
Yeah.
branch out a bit.
I want to
It,
connect you with Johnny No Cash.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
I
He
feel
sounds
like
cool.
you guys.
that's a
I feel like you guys would have a blast together.
yeah.
Awesome.
He's
I do.
another local band here. He's fucking top notch, phenomenal,
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He's he's become a good friend over the last couple of years.
Great
So
stuff. Yeah, hook us up.
yeah. Oh, I will. I definitely will connect you two. I think you guys would enjoy each other's company and music.
If you're in the States, I can definitely put you in touch with a few other bands that are pretty close to you guys that have local scenes you could join in, open for them and stuff, and get your name in. And then you're always welcome in Canada. We might have a few venues for you to play at while you're here, right? So
at least two. At least two. Yeah. TJ and I live 3 hours away from each other. He's located in Barrie, Ontario, and I'm in Niagara Falls.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's badass.
And I'm 10 minutes away from the falls. So FYI, when you're in town, I'm 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
makes Loch Salt sound a bit weak now.
Right.
Well, if it's any consolation, we'd rather be over there in your bars than here right now. And I don't drink, so.
I can't wait for them to open up. Yep.
No, we're like you. We got a couple weeks left, probably 2 more weeks before everything kind of starts to open up and relapse, right?
Yeah. I think Canada's had enough.
Oh,
so I think it's just
Ontario,
a matter of time.
For sure.
But Ontario has had enough.
Either way. So when you're sorry to cut you off there, Amanda.
That's all right. We're good at that.
Yeah. So when the world does open up, what's your plan then? Are you like hitting the road running? Because you're obviously ready to play. Like you're obviously been rehearsing. You've got all this new content to put out.
That's it. Yeah. Well, I'd say the boys will probably take a couple more months maybe to really hone it in, and we're looking at getting some violin and mandolin players and keyboards to really broaden the live show. Like so. Hopefully, I have about 8 Vikings behind me on stage.
Oh wow! Eh?
Nice.
We do know a violinist. She is here in Toronto, though, but she would be right into putting some tracks down for you for sure, man.
That'd be wicked, yeah.
I'll touch base with her and see what she says, and then if it's cool, I'll put you guys in touch together for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's phenomenal. We just had her on the show not long ago, man.
No way.
Go ahead with the name. You pronounce way better than I do, Amanda. So.
Put me on the spot here. We've had a couple of amazing females. Are you talking about Gaia?
No, Gaia is amazing female, but it's Via, not Via.
Oh, Vera. Vera. Oh,
Vera. That's
Vera
it. That's
Bermenko.
That's
she
correct.
is. Sorry, Vera. So many amazing women that come on our show. Her name's Vera Bermenko. She's known worldwide. What's
phenomenal
the best video
violinist. She does like covers of Metallica, stuff like that. She does her own stuff. She does a bunch of other instruments on her side projects.
Is she the one with the Nirvana cover?
No, that's Helena, and she'll be on
She's
soon
also
too.
On the show.
Other known Medusa is her stage name and how she presents herself, right?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. So we know a handful of violinists. I might know a few people that play the mandolin, actually. It's so weird saying that since it's my name.
No, right?
Like when people are like, hey, I play the mandolin, it's just like, that's kind of not right.
Can you play it a little better? Right?
I have no comment back to that.
I'm just saying. Good thing you're 3 hours away. You can't hit me, right?
It was much easier when you were next to me at the table. I definitely can't wait for that to happen again. We do have a table that we have everybody sit at and have carve, and we put food all over it, and we have laughs, and we have a great time.
Awesome.
Just with the way things have been going, and TJ's the only one with a working vehicle right now. I have a vehicle, just not a working
That's right,
vehicle.
baby.
So he's the one traveling back. Your other water's over there. He's the one traveling back and forth right now. I need that paper, though, and then you can take it. Sorry, parenting and working at the same time.
So Since you did such a great job on this video, are you planning on doing like another one real soon, or?
Yeah, actually, I was only thinking today. I might shoot another one maybe in the next few weeks with the band in the video too.
Oh, that'd be nice,
So,
eh?
so we'll scare even more sheep with more of us in the
Yeah,
mountains.
yeah. That's funny.
I can't. You guys have left it too open for sheep
Well,
jokes.
I gotta cheers you, my. Yeah, I know that's one more, and she's jumping all on us about it. So no
Dude,
more
I'm
talk, right?
Scottish, okay? You know how hard it was for me to not open up my mouth for the first one? Let alone the next ones that you guys have thrown down. It's really tough. And I'm at a park, so I gotta be careful.
So, what I gotta ask, we haven't asked this question in a while. So, what other music do you listen to that's not like metal?
Yeah,
I love that question.
yeah. I'll tell you who my favorite artist is probably in the whole world is Richie Kotzen.
No.
Richie Kotzen is like a more of a blues, funk, rock and roll guitar player, and he would have been in Winery Dogs. I don't know if you heard of Winery Dogs, but he to
Maybe.
me, yeah, to me he's the god. But he's very unmetal, let's say.
Yeah.
But actually, behind me here, I have Kurt Cobain, or behind you, should I say, Kurt Cobain on the wall, the Beatles, Kiss, you know. So you gotta listen to everybody, you know.
It's true though. I find myself, and since I started focusing the show on music, even though we have a lot of metal and punk and this and that, my music variety has just exploded. I'm listening to some dance techno, you know. We even have we'll spill a little more tea. We have an up and coming what would you say, hip hop artist?
Ooh. Yeah, I'd say hip hop rap artist. I wouldn't call him R&B.
Yeah, no,
I would
not
say
at all,
hip hop
man.
rap for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
But yeah, right here out of Ontario, man. And I hooked up with another dude who actually owns the record label where all these guys go to record in Ontario. So we might have a whole nother section opening up here in the Boneyard with hip hop and stuff. We'll see, right?
Awesome.
Yeah, metal is my love.
Oh,
but
baby.
I listen to like Cher and Elton John, and my oldest daughter is named after Kurt Cobain. Her middle name is Bean, and my youngest daughter's middle name is June after June Carter Cash. So
awesome.
You know, like we definitely, TJ's right. We definitely enjoy music.
Yes.
Versus like a specific genre, but I think metal is definitely my go-to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, War Pigs actually.
I still got Adele on the radio the odd time, you know, fucking blasting hello, right?
I know. My 10-year-old can sing pop really well, so like, I mean, I'm listening to all kinds of shit that I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, there's Pink in my playlist, which I'm okay with, but not forcibly. You know, like I don't know. Sometimes I don't mind jamming out to that stuff.
Speaking, you had the idea today about the new video and doing that. I had an idea today that I'm gonna just get this out there. How do we become a radio station? Like, how do we become so we can play your music without getting shut down and stuff? You know what I mean? Like, if anybody out there knows, fucking PM me, man. Get a hold of me because I would like to have my own radio station, right?
That'd be great.
Sorry, there's a massive military helicopter flying over me right now.
No.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's huge.
No, I'm on my phone, right? I'm not at home today, so.
It's like because I can see the Hilton where I'm from. If that helicopter wasn't going and everything was really quiet, you'd be able to hear the falls right now. But this helicopter is just massive. So it's circling around our border that goes from Niagara Falls, Canada to Niagara Falls, New York in the States.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird.
They're right across the river. That's right. I should know that. I'm there all the time, right?
Yeah. Like I could throw cheeseburgers across the river and probably land them. Seriously, it's like that's how close we are to this, like to the States.
No,
We have
you
a
need
water
them.
border here. Pardon?
You need them to throw you the breakfast sausage on a biscuit, a real Southern style biscuit. We can't get that here in Canada, right? So
Well,
get them to throw a couple over to us, man.
I was
That shit's
telling
delicious.
Russ from Anthropic, him and Cam Schwartz were having a conversation one day. Both of these guys are amazing men in the metal community.
Hmm?
Russ is from Anthropic in Buffalo, and Cam is not only a somebody who works in the film industry, but he owns Growl Death Metal
That's
documentary.
right.
And we were talking about shooting Thanksgiving dinner over in a potato gun. We figured if we just wrapped everything in tin foil balls and shot it over, we should be able to make it. We should.
It might work.
I mean, there's certain areas when you go down to the gorge that, like, we're literally we are stone's throw away. Like, I could throw stuff across the river.
No, it is pretty close.
Yeah.
No. Where do we get your merch? Where do we find your gear, man? Where do we find you?
Yeah, well, we're just as far as I know, Misanthropic are packaging and making stuff up all over. So I'd say maybe at the end of the probably what days it today? Yeah, probably at the end of the month maybe there'll be t-shirts and yes, I think stickers and beer cozies and shot glasses.
Beer cozy, I could use that for sure.
Yeah, somebody suggested to me before I need to get drinking horns with Ren Marabou on it.
Ooh, that's a really good idea.
That's a fantastic idea.
And hot sauce. I'll buy the hot sauce and coffee. Hot sauce and coffee are the two things I'm always looking for from bands.
I got talking to our guest the other day from Finland there, and he was talking about brewing his own beer, and I've been thinking about that for the past 6 months, man. So we might start brewing a beer, you know what I mean? So we'll maybe tribute some beers to the bands, different bands that we've had on the show, different beers, blah, blah. We'll see. We'll go from there, right? But it's getting there.
Flavor Ren Marabou beer.
Yeah, that would be fun. Definitely. I think TJ, I think we're onto something with this, and I think maybe you should just like go international right out the gate. Well, yeah, absolutely. Like, remember when you said to me, we're bringing people on.
Yeah.
What? When you were like, we're bringing people on, and we're going to grow a little bit as of July, and we're not going to have to work as hard. And I laughed at you. Right?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
That is great. Even more work for us, man. Doing all the shows we have coming, all the new content, all the new people that are going to be involved. It's blowing. That's why I don't sleep. Some of these people, a lot of these people are international, right? So for me, I've got to get up at 3 a.m. and do a fucking FaceTime interview with some people, like not so much on the air, but just to touch base, make sure everything's rolling, and then I got meetings at 4 a.m, and then I go to work 12 hours, and then I get home, we do the show. It's like,
Then he's got to listen to me talk for an extra 10 minutes after that, because I've been sitting at the computer all day long, and I've been working away and updating schedules and bringing people on and making sure everything's good to go.
Once this month is over, I'll actually post a screenshot of the schedule that we had this month. We have more bands than days this month already, right? So
it's insane. But I mean, we love what we do. We're not complaining. We're just throwing it all on the table for all the things that we do. That we're bringing
I love it.
Table.
I wouldn't do it any other way, man. I would have never met you if I wasn't searching for music on my Sunday morning. Your stuff come up right away. Poof. Oh, I like this. Hey, how do I get a hold of this guy? And, a couple weeks later, here we are, man. We're actually talking face to face. Awesome. Like, that's amazing, right? Like,
and you're okay. So I listened to I've been listening to your music for a few days. Once TJ sent me everything over for me to upload into the schedule, I put your music on, and your "Guide Me to Asgard" song.
Yeah,
it's like a mix between Tool and Veruca Salt and Manson and Motorhead.
We were
Wow.
talking about this before you come in. Yeah.
I was like, I was blown away by it. I was like, holy shit! Like right away, it was Tool and Veruca Salt right off the hop, and that's two bands you would never
Yeah.
ever think that you could, you know what I mean, mix, and it like you nailed it, man. Like you've got such an incredible sound. It's really interesting. I've said this a couple of times in the last few weekends, or in the last few days. So I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I'm actually saying this for the first time to you. I did put your stuff in my actual personal playlist. Like
Wow.
I have a few playlists that are public and all of, but I have a playlist that for stuff
Well,
that I
we have
listen
the
to regularly.
Boneyard playlist, which all our guests, we always take your songs off
Yeah.
Spotify or whatever and share them into there, right? And,
Yeah, I'm on
or
YouTube. He's
YouTube,
on
wherever we
Spotify.
get it, we pull it in, so.
Yeah,
That's
but no,
amazing.
I put it onto my personal stuff because it's really. How did you come up with writing that song?
Yeah, that whole process of that album was like, it was almost like a daze. I just got into like a fit of inspiration for a few weeks, and I was studying a lot of Norse mythology and stuff, and lyrically it just like burst out of me. But
Just fell out.
yeah,
It was.
yeah. I just laid down a drum track and I was like, that is wicked. I need to throw some guitars in this immediately. So I just jumped in. The track was finished as quick as it was written, It was just one of those divine guiding me how to write or whatever.
The metal gods reached down and shook your hand, and it was created,
Yeah.
Then I
That's
signed my soul
awesome.
away.
Yeah. So as a writer and composer of basically the entire, pretty well up until just recently, all the music, does it sometimes come as a riff? Sometimes you just mentioned you had a drum beat and the whole thing fucking spun from your drums.
Yeah.
Like, I gather it comes from everywhere then for you, eh?
It does. I'm constantly inspired. Like I'm very lucky with the people I surround myself with. They're always very inspirational, my friends and family, even my parents, like constantly. I don't know. I just grab it, just get all this amazing feedback from people, and it just inspires me, So,
yeah.
But mainly riffs, like guitars, would be my, as you can see. That's my forte in a way. But I'd sit here playing guitar and it just falls out. There's something about this room I'm in too. I've moved in here about 3 years ago, and ever since it's just been, I don't know. There's a good energy in here,
Yeah, that's good to hear though. Like,
yeah. So
it's nice when everything just meshes and flows well.
Yeah, yeah. It's the first time it has for me, so I'm enjoying it.
Nice. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, we all deserve the opportunity to have things flow right at least once in our lives, right? So
Exactly.
it seems like it's working well for you. I mean, your music is absolutely fantastic, and we appreciate
love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we definitely share it up and make sure that other people listen to it too. So that'll be fun. I'm definitely going to connect you with No Cash though, for sure. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
That's going to be so fun.
Yeah, I'll put you in touch with a few other people over this way too, and then maybe they can help you out on the newer stuff you're writing for some just background, like what you're looking for. I can already hear it now, so
yeah, me too.
I know a few people to put you in touch with for sure, man. So that's what we do here. We try to make a network. We want to make that community, that family-oriented music,
Yeah. So yeah, no, and you know who else I think we should put you in touch with is Justin Dean out of Newfoundland. He's a promoter that's pulled a few of the musicians here in Ontario over to Newfoundland, and he's thrown some massive parties with them. What he does is he covers their accommodations, throws a huge party, makes sure food, everything's taken care of, and that's your payment is the Newfoundland experience. So instead of paying you, he brings you over there and throws you a party, right? And you're the guest. Yeah. So I'll when I put you in touch with Johnny No Cash, hopefully we can make something work for you guys. Awesome. I think that'll be fun. Yeah, and if I can make it happen, my kids' grandparents live in Newfoundland, so I'll drop them off on the way.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just got a new car to do it, so
Yeah.
I know. So what? How did you get into this? What did it for you? Where you were like, oh my God, metal's my life,
Yeah.
or music is my life in general,
yeah.
I guess, because you like music, right?
Yeah, I do like all music. Yeah. Yeah, it was from a very early. Well, I wouldn't say very early, but like
That's fun.
when I was 15 or 16, I got my first guitar, and that was it.
I'll be right back.
And all right, there. I never looked back since. It was just like, music forever. And I went to after school. I went to music college, and I met my band, Kerouac. I was in for 13 years. We gigged all around Europe and stuff, and yeah, it's just been going from strength to strength. Just perseverance and pure dedication to the music. So.
Literally blood, sweat, and tears for what you love.
Yeah, a lot of all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I can relate to that, definitely.
Yeah.
Right on. So we're hitting that part of the show where we try to rotate through questions because we have so many good ones on a regular basis. But this one we ask every single show, and is there anything that we haven't asked you that you want to talk about, that you want to tell the world that we haven't spoken about tonight?
Oh, well, I'm not sure if people know, but I've started working on a new album. So I'm hoping to have it done maybe by the end of the summer, maybe July, August, maybe. So yeah, that'll be interesting. It's gonna be the album Valhalla Waits, but bigger. That's my plan anyway. So I'm gonna try and make that album. Yeah. So that's the plan anyway, and hopefully we can start booking some tours and gigs and stuff with the new band. So other than that, there's a few other things under the radar, but I don't think I'm allowed to say them just yet.
Okay. Well, you let us know when you need to book to spill that tea, because
we're always here for you, man. We're always welcome on the show, man.
Definitely.
Brilliant.
So yeah, no, that's amazing. Like, yeah, you've been a fantastic guest. Absolutely. Sorry. I'm tripping over my words here. I've been really good about fangirling all night, and there it was. Sorry, TJ.
Already knew. We talked earlier, and she was talking about your music. Like, normally we just briefly talk about the guests or a little bit about the tunes. She wouldn't shut up about how awesome the music was, man. So I was like, she's gonna fangirl. She's not gonna say a word.
Hey, you know what? At least I didn't puke on my shoes this time.
Yeah, true, right? I am a fan too, though, man. I really like what I heard by you guys. Your video is fantastic, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more and hearing more.
Misanthropic Records. That's huge, man. That's awesome.
No, that's excellent.
Exciting times.
Yeah. Well, cheers, my friend. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Skull. Cheers.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's been a slice, man. Well, we'll kick the world out, and we'll keep you backstage for 5 minutes, and then we'll let you head to bed. And TJ, you're gonna have to work another 10 minutes, buddy.
I know, but it's cool, man. I don't mind chilling now.
Right on. Well, on that note, TJ, don't you have something to say?
I do, man. Play it loud, play it proud, baby.